Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? Okay, back in the video, I'm doing it, for y'all new for y'all. Okay, I probably start about the shooter, Quinterrious Norman. Yeah, he was like, shooter, at school called it, yeah, he was shooter, at the Robert Lee High School back around 2017. Yeah, he got charged with like capital murder and how he's in, I guess in prison for murder and basically for the burglary charges and how he's a dude that's in jail. The video, I break down why he's in jail. Why he has to do with shooting. About 5 years ago at school, and so why he's in prison right now. So, so here you go, man. Okay, back around 2017, uh, 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 yeah, I seen the news like probably like 5 years ago. That's the news to where they got shooting at school to where had this. It's hard to news at the about what happened at school. So I feel like the shooting happened around 2017 to where the dude Quinterrious Norman. I think that he's probably I think that girl, 10 grader at the school. So I guess he was as being as a ninth grader who going to school at the how he got charged with like shooting this basically the whole school up and so I feel like the dude I got shot at the gun in school, so I guess he got a gun in school, and so I feel like the incident I say went over about him being bullied in school, so I guess being bullied by some boys and how things had went off and how how the dude got a gun. And so I don't know. I feel like the whole shooting is stem over like bullying. How dude I said bullying in school. And, how the boy I say give him all time. So I feel like the Quinterrious Norman had got a gun. First he got hold on. First he had stole the gun from someone's home, and so I think I tried with thank for burglary to where he had stole a gun. So I believe the gun was called Smith and Wesson gun. So I guess about the gun school, one day, that he, had started firing shots at the school. And so it happened around I think 3 or 2 p.m. that afternoon after school. And so I think he had started this shooting like probably like later on or like that's the middle of the school day. I don't know, but and so this shooting happened around that time to where like the whole people were was afraid and I heard a lot of gunshots and how gunshots had went bang bang bang. And so I feel like yeah, I do feel like the whole teachers and kids were very much afraid. And so I think that yeah, on I feel like parents that came to the school, I guess to find the kids, and so the kids was alright. And so I think the dude had shot a couple times. How the bullet had injured, a girl, a female. How the girl has survived the whole ordeal. And so I don't know. I feel like the dude, touched Norman. I said 5 shots. I had shots that look off, outside the school. How the school was in panic, how the school, was locked down, and so I don't know. I feel like Quinterrious had ran after he shot them, shot some shots. And how I think he ran a foot. How the people had came and got him. How they arrested him for capital murder, man. How he had shot a female, and so I believe the dude, like got angry, got enraged, and how he got too much more out of control to where that he want to have a type of gun to scare boys who were trying to like threaten him, I guess, and things. It wasn't how so I feel like he wasn't like him. I guess trying to start shooting. I said nothing, but he did it by him saying that that he been bullied by some boys. How boys were trying like I guess mess with him, but and so I feel like why would he? The things I don't understand about this picture about on why would he would start a school shooting. Why would he tell the teachers and his parents for, man? But And so I don't know. I feel like when you old, young, coming up, man, he been, been bullied in school, pressure, man, mistake. Like I don't know, kind of hard to tell your parents, but so I feel like he felt like, he kind of felt like scared at first, but so I don't know. I feel like he felt like that So I guess he felt like he kind of scared at first, man, but and so I think it started a little school shooting, man. How school shooting had went bad, to where like I think one girl got shot somewhere in her body. I think she had survived, but and so I believe dude, I think it's about like 15, 14 or 16 years old. He did his shooting, and and so I think he about 20 something now, about 21, 22 now. I don't know, but and so I think he did this crime when, I guess he's probably about 15, 14 years old, man. How, the dude now is in prison, for capital murder. How he doing basically 20 years of life in prison. So he doing like basically 20 years of life in prison for capital murder. How he had shot this female, man. And so I feel like the 20 years in prison I probably say that it's kind of a decade dude in prison, man. How he do known by shooting the school up in Robert Lee High School, man. And so I don't know. I think like Robert Lee High School, this is that's a school I see on no side of town. So how dude felt like he been pressured by the boys, how the boys kept messing with him, and how things had went treasured wrong. But and so I don't know. I feel like he is in jail, prison for the things he did, man. How things had went, I guess out of his way. But so I think he's doing 20 years in prison for things he did. How he had. I don't know. I feel like the whole school shooting is kind of a type of like school shooting can involve in bullying. How bullies can get someone riled up, and how bullies can get someone who want to pick on a kid. I said very much weaker, and how kids can get I said revenge by them trying trying to have a gun in school, basically to scare off the bullies and stuff. But and so I don't know. I feel like in terms of normal to do, I guess I want to have a gun to scare off the bullies, the boys. But as I had like read somewhere that he counted that I meant to hurt the girl, and so I don't know. I got a buddy that went to the girl, how the girl got hurt, man. But and so I feel like the girl did not die. So I feel like the target wasn't for the girl, it's for the the boys, or I guess the boys I said were bullying him in school, and how things, I said kind of went bad after that. But I feel like dude is doing like time for his, I don't know that, and so I guess for the crimes, how crimes that are like murder, and how he's doing time for murder, man. How murder been number one thing to have in your record is murder charge, but and so I feel like he's a dude that is known by shooting up the school, at Robert Lee High School, like, and I don't know if that schools, I don't know if like schools in Montgomery got Carver, Lanier, Lee High School, I think like on I said BT Washington High School, and so I thought like schools in Montgomery have a lot of guards, they trying to watch the schools, but and so I don't know. I feel like I don't know, like things I understand. Like, why would he bring a gun in school and know that that he will be get charged with this type of crime? So yeah, he got charged for burglary. That he brought a gun. So if he had like took a gun from someone's home, and how he running a gun school, but and how how those school shooting went awkward when it took wrong, but. And so I don't, allow anybody to, bring gun school at all, man. And so I don't condone, violence any sort, man. But and so I feel like the dude, was scared, was afraid that he would, tell his parents, about what happened to him and how things, wasn't gonna, work out. But and so I don't know, I feel like he got, his time in prison for, basically for starting basically school shooting. But so much I like coming in Such for peace. I'm out here. Take care. Peace.